Jason, you got your PCC list?
Yeah, I got mine right here.
Is that on your list?
Absolutely not. Is that one on yours?
You're not supposed to know.
All right, I might not have to know, but why don't we talk about our top 5 PCCs of 2024?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Classic Firearms, guys. Kai here with Jason.
What's going on, folks?
And today we're going to do one of your favorite videos here on Classic Firearms, and that's going to be a top 5 fight. And what are we fighting about?
PCCs, of course, and the relevance in 2024. So PCCs of 2024.
Exactly. So what that is Jason's going to have a list of 5. I'll have a list of 5. We'll kind of go against each other and try to kind of make a case for why our pick is better than the other. Yeah. That's it. Now, before we move on, go to Rumble, Classic Firearms, find this video and go to the description section, and you'll see links to all these guns. So you don't have to do the legwork because we did it for you. With that being said, you got your list ready?
Got mine.
Got mine ready too. Number 5. And number 5 is going to be, obviously, the H&K MP5. Now, this has to be on this list.
Okay.
In 2024 or ever, because it's H&K, it's MP5, iconic, my favorite word, and lovely. You have to admit it.
Absolutely.
It is lovely. Guys, pretty much every single military out there and law enforcement agencies around the world, throughout the, decades, they've used this weapon system, and to this day they use it. Go to Germany. I was just in Istanbul, Turkey. Cops are on the city. They're just walking around with an MP5. The K version, this is just a regular version, and this is it. Now, this is number 5, not number 1, and there was a reason for that, because it's kind of old school. Super reliable, roller delay action, really cool, but it is old school. You gotta kind of do this thing, kind of reloads are a little slower, but overall, you can't beat it, man. It's gotta be on this list. It deserves it.
I hear you. I hear you. What I got here is, it's not a direct comparison, but they do make it, right? So this is the Banshee, the Mark 6, but what I really talk about is the Colt SMG 9. CMMG does make their Mark 9, which does use the traditional Colt stick mags, which, by the way, we all know are just wonderful and they run great. But as we have here, just for illustration purposes, that one. So obviously that is on the list. This is on the list. Now mine does have a little bit extra. Well, no, we both have pedigree in there, but mine has a little bit more Americanized version, right? So an AR platform that was chambered in 9mm to run 9mm. So
and it's Colt. I agree. Yep. And honestly, I'm gonna kind of go off a little bit to Banshee, dude. CMMG, Banshee, 9mm Glock mags. I mean, that's not on my list, but that's also a very nice PCC.
Does it take Glock mags? Yes, but the one that I chose takes Colt stick mags. But
that's probably better. I'm sorry.
Oh no, man. One. Something about the vibes and the Colt stick mags just do it for me.
Before we put that thing away, the operating system is an RDB on that one.
Yeah, that radial delayed blowback. You know about it.
Exactly. The Mark 9 from CMMG, Colt stick mags.
And that's why I chose it.
Good pick, brother.
Yep.
Good pick.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's move on to the number 4. And number 4 is going to be what, Jason?
The KP9 from Kalashnikov USA, but specifically the Vityaz model. Made special by, Russian Spetsnaz.
The AK platform?
The
old school stuff that everybody forgot about?
Yeah, but it's so good, so soft, and reliable as heck. So
really? So you're telling me.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
That on your top 5 PCCs of 2024.
Yes.
That's part of it?
An alpha build is extra primo. I'm
Jason,
telling you this right now.
I know you so well. You're an AR platform guy. That's a completely different platform. You're not going to grab that thing at home to go
comment section, light it up. Would you like a true traditional alpha build Vityaz? And they'll say yes. So it's better than whatever you got. So what do you got, man?
You know what I got?
Comment section will light it up.
Way, way better.
Come on, bring it on.
Comment section, actually bring it on. 3, 2, 1. CZ Scorpion, guys. Come on, beat it. Really cool, iconic weapon system. It's obviously CZ. Shout out to Christoph over at CZ. Awesome guy, great company. They make a lot of cool stuff. And I know comment section loves CZ brand.
I do too, I'm not gonna lie.
Right here, guys. I mean, look how awesome this thing is. You can add your own stock folder or brace, whatever you want. You can express this thing. It's a direct blowback system, so it's proven reliable, good to go. I don't know, man. What else do I need to say? It is just absolutely superior to whatever you picked.
It's surprising that it made your list. I'm pretty sure it'd be surprising.
And you know what? The reason it's number 4, okay, I'm talking this thing up pretty good. When it comes to controls, I mean, it's pretty good, right? When it comes to this bolt release, it's kind of down by the trigger area, which I personally don't like. So ergonomically, it's decent.
Okay.
Not at the top of my list, but still, it's a very deserving gun.
I hear you, man.
With that being said, you want to move on to number 3? Do you accept defeat on this one?
Not defeat, but it's okay. I'll let you keep on thinking that one. Let's move on to number 3. All right, bring up your number 3. Let's check it.
Are you sure you can deal with this?
I'm positive. Yeah.
Well, I warned you.
All right.
Grand Power, Strybog,
Let me guess, in 10 mil.
10 millimeter,
Yeah.
9 millimeter, 45 caliber, all 3 calibers, roller delay action. Dude, this is one of the best PCCs out there ever, man. They got their own mags, but they make different lowers for Glock mags, obviously CZ Scorpion mags. So this thing is super modular, awesome, good to go. Again, roller delay action. Looks really cool. Overall, man, this is fantastic. And shout out to Eric over at Grand Power.
Okay, well, since you mentioned, CZ Scorpion mags, well, that's funny. I put the CZ Scorpion as my number 3. So,
I see how it is.
yeah, to ditto everything that you said. Yes, it is very modular. Yes, the oversized controls. It's great. Yes, the magazines are some of the top in the industry. But I will say this specifically: the SD version of this one. So,
Oh, yeah.
it plays a huge factor. It is quiet, compact, and does everything that it needs to do. Heard some horror stories about the magazines on those, but it's okay.
But again, they got different lowers.
That's why whenever you buy a Strybog, you always get the CZ mag.
Or Glock mags.
Correct. So,
Okay.
just saying that one.
So with that being said, this CZ dominates your other pick, which was number 4 pick. And now, the Grand Power dominates the CZ.
Absolutely not.
What?
Which one would you rather have? These mags or those mags? Comment section, light it up.
Again, it has different lowers. CZ Scorpion mag lowers, Glock mag lowers, so it's very modular. Look at this thing. Also looks so freaking sexy.
I understand. It has to dress up to be this. So,
No, it doesn't.
it's okay.
Let us know.
Moving on to number 2.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Yours.
Mine is the B&T APC9 Pro. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the first submachine gun chosen by the U.S. Army since the grease gun.
I'm going to be honest
And
with
it's
you,
been
man.
adopted by literally everyone. Everyone, the world. Specifically the K model. I don't like the K model specifically, but specifically the K model was adopted. But I like the longer barrel. It gives me a little bit more room for my hand. The magazines are great. The gun is great. It feels soft. That you love the hydraulic buffer system in there. Ooh, especially with like the MP5 style like stock that just one pull and it rip and go. Come on now, can't beat that one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I dropped the ball on this one.
Ah,
I'll go ahead and accept defeat on my number 2 right off the gate because B&T, I love it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. APC9, dude, it's such a good weapon system. Gosh, I'm supposed to give you crap.
Sorry.
I can't because it's such a good platform. However, my number 2 is going to actually give that one a run for its money.
Did I actually mention they also have different lowers that you can use, or it'd be SIG P320 lowers, Glock mag lowers? I mean, all of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one. I really don't have anything to come back on this one. But my number 2 is going to be Daniel Defense PCC. It's got the hydraulic buffer system, which actually does help with the recoil mitigation. And it is a Daniel Defense. All right, I don't have it here with me. They basically made an actual Daniel Defense, the Mark 18, like they're all rifles, like AR-15 rifles, on a PCC, 9mm.
What type of mags does it use?
CZ Scorpion.
Is that dressing up to be something else? It is.
CZ Scorpion was on my list too. You know that, right?
just saying.
And CZ is known to be one of the best companies out there when it comes to firearms. And those mags are extremely reliable, so that's why a lot of manufacturers are adopting them, like the Glock mags, right? And SIG mags are actually upcoming too for that in that fight, let's just say. But Daniel Defense, it has the M-LOK rail, obviously. It looks just like your good old Daniel Defense rifle, but it's a PCC 9mm, again, hydraulic buffer system. It's a direct blowback with hydraulic buffer system, so that actually does help with the recoil mitigation, felt recoil. Overall, a fantastic weapon system. B&T, man, come on, why'd you have to pull that out?
So not only does yours try to be a Scorpion, it tries to be a B&T too. I hear you, man. OG status.
But you know what? Brings it all together. Daniel Defense reliability. In 2025, it's a brand new gun. Actually, you know what? At Chacho Range Day, I got to shoot that thing. It's basically Panel Defense. It's a good gun.
All right.
I don't know what to say. Okay,
It's okay.
It's such a good one.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think we should move on to number one.
But first, honorable mention.
What's yours?
Well, I've got two. Which one do you want first?
Both of them. Go for it.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about, and this one may come right out of left field, but the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, but the Sub CQB. So you've got an integrated ISR can that's integrated into the rifle system, and it folds.
Yeah.
So it's compact, small, uses Glock mags.
Yeah.
It's not too expensive. Yes, it is a one-stamp gun, but you get quietness and capability right out of the box.
Oh, that's a solid one.
All right. You want to know my second one?
Yeah.
The Flux Raider.
Is that really a PCC?
Is it not? It uses Sigmax. It's in a small
It's a what is that? The
chassis system.
Chassis system.
But
yeah.
it's still considered a PCC, right? Pistol caliber carbine. I'll let that one be a maybe because realistically, it could fall under PDW.
Yeah, and also it's a chassis system. It's one of those things you buy like from like a CAA, right? You just throw your Glock or whatever.
I mean, you could use the B&T chassis system for.
It's not the same. Listen, Flux, I love it. Shout out to Ben and all those guys over there. They're good friends, awesome manufacturer. Definitely check them out. They're partnered up with 6 Hour, which obviously if 6 Hour partners up with you, that means you're doing something right. Nothing to take away from those guys. I love them. Product is fantastic. But is it a PCC?
We'll let comment section.
Exactly.
decide.
You guys let us know. But either way, they definitely deserve a shout out for sure.
Your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is going to be SAR Salma, so SAR Firearms SAR 109T. Now, you'd be like, what the heck, right? I have a lot of trigger time with that thing. Thousands of rounds, full auto. I've gone to the factory multiple times, fired that thing, full auto over there, over here. Dude, it is actually a beast. It works fantastic. The ejection pattern is great. The gun overall is fantastic. But if SAR Salma is watching this, SAR Firearms is watching this right now, I hope they are, I want to actually go ahead and kind of give them a little bit crap about the whole buffer system. Now, it's got a full buffer tube.
Okay.
But the gun comes from the factory with a little, you can't even put anything on it, right? You got to really ditch that buffer tube and put one of your adjustable 6-point whatever adjustable buffer tube, so you can add your stock if it's a if you register that thing. I think the 8-inch barrel is what they have, or you just throw a brace on it. So I think that's that needs to change. I don't know what the regulations are.
Import laws.
Import laws. I don't know what that is.
944R.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But overall, I think when somebody buys it, they have to ditch that and get a new one. I don't know if they can come with just a proper buffer tube, so people can actually add their brace or whatever else they choose.
Stick mags.
What kind of mags does it use?
Yeah, they actually use cold stick mags, bro.
Right up my alley.
Exactly. So it's a direct blowback system. It works fantastic. And also, sorry if you're watching this, the quad rail, yes, that's robust. And by the way, the Turkish military, police forces to this day use it over in the field. It has a government contract. It works. Fantastic weapon system. But you know what? I think for 2024, M-LOK would be a really good one.
Or at least pick.
Yeah, also Ambi would be a really good one too. I really wanted to mention this because I see a lot of potential in that gun, and I wanted to kind of throw my requests or wish list to SAR Salma if they're watching this. That's my honorable list.
There you go.
Oh, honorable mention.
We get it. Moving on to number one.
Yes, let's do it. And number one, you ready for this?
Ready.
I don't think you are, and it's going to be the 6 Hour MPX chamber, a 9mm piston-driven system right here. Beat that. You can't.
Okay.
Well, I gotta taste a few more things.
Okay.
Take it easy.
All right.
Are you okay?
I'm ready for it.
I don't think you are.
Absolutely.
Take it easy. Okay. Full ambidextrous AR controls. This is a Lancer mag, obviously, but Sig ever since then switched to their own magazine. Overall, dude, you cannot beat this thing. Not only it looks sexy, super reliable, piston-driven system, AR controls, AR trigger, slim design, shoots really good, very good recoil management. I mean, come on.
Very good recoil management.
Yes.
Got something for you.
Okay.
A
Let's see it.
modernized MP5. Great recoil impulse, soft shooting, wonderful suppressed. I mean,
Really?
movie quiet with the right can specifically. But modernized, full pick rail up top, all the accessory spots that actually you can mount something that's actually worth something. And, I mean, you can't really argue and complain.
MP5, okay? It was obviously on my list. Number 5 for a reason, because it's iconic, it's awesome, it's a badass platform, but it's old news.
It might be old news, but which one are you going to have more fun shooting? The MP5.
This guy.
You know that for a
Dude,
fact. Look at your face. Your face
this
wants to twinge.
MPX.
I see that
you
chin
know that
structure.
you're going to run this gun a lot faster, right?
Okay, well...
You'll run this way faster.
Possibly, that's a hot take. I mean, with proper training, you can get really, really fast on these.
Doesn't matter. You're going to always run this faster. Because you know what? Less movements. You got to... Let me show it to people. Okay. Here's how you do a reload to an MP5. This is just the proper way, okay? Check the chamber. Okay, this gun is clear. So, here is how you do it. You're shooting this gun. So this is... there you go. That's your last round. The bolt doesn't lock to the rear.
Okay.
What you have to do is, what you should do is, first, lock to the rear, take the empty mag out, grab the new one, put the new one in, locks in, slap it, you're back in the fight. That's too many movements. Now, if you say this to me, hey, bang, 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 so, click, right? I remove this, and I put a new mag in. Well, I'm sorry, if you have a fully loaded mag, it's not going to sit.
Fully loaded may have problem seating. Yep,
Yeah, so you have to really smack it. You can make it work, but it's most likely not going to sit, and you're going to have problems. So you need to lock it to the rear, open this area, put the mag in, and then set it forward. So it's a process. You're going to run this a lot quicker. Because you know how it works? It's just this, guys. It's right here. Drop. Back in the fight.
Hey, man, I hear you.
MPX, bro. You can't beat it. MP5, cool stuff, old news. And guess what? I know other countries use it. You're looking at me like, hey, and everybody use it. Do you know why?
They still use it.
Because those countries can't afford the MPX.
Shout out to everybody in 5th and 7th group. We hear you, though. It's all good.
You know, they're in the cages. They're barely using maybe certain mission-specific little things.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. Are you going to accept defeat on this one?
I don't know about accepting defeat, but we can go to the range and see which one is, gives you a better shooting experience.
I'll admit, it's a lot of fun to shoot in MP5.
Right then. Right then. So, comment section. You don't go for the vibes. So, just saying.
All right. Well, anyways.
How many Iranian embassies has that taken? None. Appreciate you. None.
When?
Appreciate you.
1970s?
Doesn't
80s?
matter. It doesn't matter.
Old news, bro.
All right,
Old
I hear
news.
you. Well, sometimes the OGs is just where it's at, brother. That's why you had it on your list, right?
Yeah, number 5. Just so, it's like one of those. You need to mention it because it's an iconic weapon system, but it doesn't deserve to be on number 1 in 2024.
I hear you. This is like a new Challenger. This is more like a Chevelle.
Oh no, this is the Lamborghini, and that's the
I don't know about all
old
that.
school
That's a hot take, bro. That's a hot take.
All right, let us know in the comment section. Guys, don't forget to go to Rumble, Classic Firearms. Find this video, go to the description section. You'll have all these guns in there, links for each one of them, so you don't have to do the legwork because we did them for you.
Yeah, like the UTG Pro Rail or this Mac 5.
Is that an H&K MP5?
No, Mac.
What is it?
Military Armament Corporation, Mac 5. So.
That's right. Oh, you're right, under $1,000. Wow. Good stuff. All right, well, guys, check it out. There's a link for that one. You want an MP5 under $1,000? You got some over there. With that being said, what else should they be checking out?
CF contests where, they could go home with something at like no cost to them.
Exactly. Go to cfcontest.com. Good things happen there, literally. The veterans of Classic Firearms, I'm talking about audience, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you are new, go to cfcontest.com. You'll thank us later. We guarantee it.
Yep.
That being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as we enjoyed making it, and let us know if we should do more of these top 5 fights and which category.
Yeah, like MPX versus MP5.
MP5 is going to lose if we do that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. We appreciate your business.
God bless.
And we'll see you on the next one.